Well, hello, my friends. Welcome to my latest YouTube Live. I am Bob Baker. Welcome to the channel. Let's see here. Well, I'm excited to be coming to you live this Saturday morning. At least it's Saturday morning where I am in the world. And here's what I'm going to be doing on this one. Kind of excited about some stuff I'm going to share with you. I'm going to give you a sneak peek at a couple of things. One, there's a success affirmation video that I plan on doing soon. I haven't actually recorded the audio for it yet, but I have identified 10 success affirmations that I think are pretty powerful. And so I'm going to do a little live version of that here as a little preview. Then I'll do the official video version of that probably within the next week or so. And then something else I'm really excited about is I'm working on my first book specifically on affirmations and the power of affirmations and positive self-talk. I'm still right in the middle of writing it, but I'd like to read a little section of that for you at some point in this live broadcast. And then maybe we'll end with a little music, a recent track that I did. And so that's what's in store here for you. I never know exactly. That's the beauty of these live broadcasts, is we're being spontaneous, gonna be interacting with you here. And in fact, I see comments coming in right now. In fact, I'm going to encourage you right now, if you're watching, whether you're watching live or whether you're watching the replay later, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know who you are and where you're watching from. I would love to know how we are connecting, where you are in the world. And so I already, like I said, see a number of comments coming in now, and I'll be interacting with you too. I can actually highlight some of the comments. We'll do a little Q&A a little bit later on. And so again, if you're just tuning in, I'm going to give you a sneak peek at some upcoming things. And then yeah, we'll be interacting live. So let me know where in the world you are watching from, and I'll give you a little shout out here. Oh, thank you. I see. I'll go ahead and highlight my first one there. Love Elvis in the background. Thank you. It's over this. It's over this shoulder. And actually, those are some of my paintings. I've off and on for decades, actually, I have off and on done visual art, and those are some of my original paintings in the background. And so thank you so much for mentioning that. It's not something I do I'm in and out of it. It's not. There are other areas of the arts that I'm more consistently are involved in every week. But painting is something I love to return to. I've been doing it off and on since middle school, high school. So let's start off. Let's do some success affirmations. I'm gonna fire things up on my handy iPad here, I thought there would be maybe a good place to start, and then we'll do some more interactive stuff once some more people pile in. But basically, I have identified 10 success-related affirmations that I'll be doing a video on, an official YouTube video on soon. But I thought I would just share them with you here. What I'm going to do is bring up a video of some drone landscape footage with a little soft music underneath, and then you'll be hearing my voice. So wherever you are, I encourage you just to absorb these, and maybe you can let me know what you think of them after I get through them. So yeah, here we go. Let me fire up this video. The familiar intro there. And so wherever you are, if you're in a position to get centered, take a deep breath. And it's fine. You don't have to be sitting for these. If you're driving, if you're walking, if you're cleaning the house or whatever on a Saturday morning or Saturday afternoon, whatever it is, that is fine. But I just encourage you to take a breath. Inhale. Exhale slowly and deeply, and just get centered. So again, these are 10 success-related affirmations that I have identified as being pretty powerful and meaningful. I'm going to recite them and then let you allow some space in between, hopefully give you enough time to repeat them back to yourself. So let's jump into it. Number 1, I am creating the life and circumstances I desire. Repeat that. 2, I am focused on my goals and passionate about my work. I trust my intuition and make wise decisions. I love the journey as much as the destination. I have everything I need to face any obstacle. We're now on to number 6. I surround myself with supportive, positive people. Seven, I celebrate each step forward with gratitude and joy. 8, I make a valuable contribution to the world. 9, I love and accept myself for who I am. 10, very simply, I am successful. So let's just go through those 10 one more time. And what I'm going to encourage you to do, and this is something you should do with all of your affirmations, is the more emotion and enthusiasm you put into them. I mean, ideally you'll be speaking them out loud, but perhaps you're in an environment where that's not an ideal thing, so that's fine. But put as much energy, emotion, and enthusiasm into reciting these. And also, if you have the ability to visualize yourself actually living the principle of that particular affirmation, that's just going to make them sink in even more. So let's just go through them one more time. I'm probably going to pick up the pace a little bit and encourage you to say them quickly and with energy. So here we go. Number 1, I am creating the life and circumstances I desire. 2, I am focused on my goals and passionate about my work. 3, I trust my intuition and make wise decisions. 4, I love the journey as much as the destination. 5, I have everything I need to face any obstacle. 6, I surround myself with supportive, positive people. 7, I celebrate each step forward with gratitude and joy. 8, I make a valuable contribution to the world. 9, I love and accept myself for who I am. 10, I am successful. All right, just sit there for a moment and let all of those affirmations sink in. Just feel the feelings of success, whatever that means to you. And that's the great news, is you get to define what success is for you. And you can embrace and embody those affirmations in whatever way serves you. Because they're important. You deserve to be successful. You deserve to feel successful. And you don't have to do monumental, earth-shattering things to be successful and to feel that way. So that's my intention with these 10 powerful affirmations. There you go. Did you enjoy those? I want to point out something that I was, this might be a first, because I know my channel was equipped to do this. So during live broadcasts, people who are viewing live have the option of doing some donations. And I know one of them is a super sticker that I see that, is it Shakia Snipes, $2.99, pair character stretching his arm forward, raising his thumb. Your characters. I'm not sure exactly what that means, but thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate that. I'm going to try to keep an eye on those when they come up, because I know I'm using a piece of software called Ecamm Live, and so I don't get the same view that I do on YouTube, because I think on YouTube it takes those comments where people do a little donation like that and it highlights them at the top of the donations for a while. So I'm going to try to catch them. And so, yeah, you're welcome to do that if you would like to. I get a little notification here. That's awesome. So let's just go real quick and let's pop through and let me see if I can acknowledge some people. I hope I pronounced the name right. Is it Natasha? Thank you very much. I think I remember a comment you left where you missed the last live broadcast, so I'm glad that you're here. Hello, Lakeisha. We got Helena from Brazil. Virtual hugs back at you. I'm doing great. Thank you so much. Tiki is from Peachtree City, Georgia, it looks like. Very cool. Shelly's watching from the UK. I love that. Is it Chef? Is it B or Bay? Chef B. I listen to you every day. Oh, Chef Beatrice. There we go. From Norfolk, Virginia. That's fabulous. Oh, I just got a super chat from Melody. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. We got Patricia from Jamaica. Ms. Witt from Alabama. Oh, thank you for the appreciation from the UK, from London, baby. That's fantastic. We got Brooklyn, New York is in the house. Oh, Indonesia from Melinda. I'm just going to try to hit as many of these as I can. Teresa's from Pembroke Pines, Florida. Sylvia is watching from South Africa. Oh my God, look at this international global community. I just love this. And my apologies for looking over to the side. That's where I'm able to view the chats. Maybe I can move this window a little bit so I'm not looking so far away. I want to keep Elvis in the frame there. Let's see. Okay, we got Denmark is in the house. Chelsea from Denver. Derek is from North Carolina. Cyan cookie in the background. Is that the color of my walls? It is a light blue, or kind of a light blue. Yeah, I don't know if it's. I like cyan cookie. It sounds not only yummy but and easy to look at. Grand Rising. Let's see here. Oh, we got Hilda from Ireland. Scott from Northwest Indiana. Is it cold there? It's a little chilly here in St. Louis. That's right, where I'm born and raised here in St. Louis, Missouri, in the Midwest. Oh, we got the Czech Republic. Courtney says, yes, please. I'm not sure what that's in reference to, but I'm going to say right on. You're welcome, Sherry. I appreciate that. LB Brown says your gratitude affirmations are uniquely awesome. Oh, look at this. Germany is represented here. And again, there's that super sticker. I really appreciate that. And the other ones here. I'm just kind of popping through. I need those type of people around me. Vio says, I need those type of people around me because too much toxic ones at this moment around me. Yeah, so one of the affirmations was I surround myself with supportive, positive people. And sometimes your circumstances Like if you're with a family, or if you have a job where you're required to be with certain coworkers. Thank you for the super chat. Oh, this is awesome. Linda Lou, thank you so much for sending that. I'm going to do my best to keep an eye on all of those. Well, I really appreciate it. But yeah, sometimes you are in a situation with a job or with a family where you can't not separate yourself from those people. So you just do the best that you can. You try to, one thing you can do is actually, I know it's easy to let people get frustrated by people's negativity, but try to do your best to see them as a child, or see the good in them, look for the good in them, and maybe that will help dissipate some of that frustration. So if you get it in your head that they're a lousy person, but see themselves as what they were like when they were your kid, or know that maybe they're going through something, or they had an upbringing that caused them, or was an influence on them being the way that they are now. And maybe it's a little bit of forgiveness. Find the things about them that you can be grateful for. And just do your best. And so in those work environments, yeah, you may have to be around certain people. So in your own time, do what you can to join. Well, these days with COVID, it's a little tough, but maybe just join online groups or forums where you can meet and hang out with positive people. And by doing that, you're doing that right now. So from Myanmar, fantastic. Scrolling through here. Seema, hello. I'm grateful for you being here. Dee Dee says yay. Brendan says hello, beautiful people. Okay, see. We got Cape Town, South Africa. All this good stuff just from this Q&A. Thank you for your opinion. All right, I'm gonna try to do some. I'm just scrolling through here. I'm gonna try to do some do some Q&A as best I can. But right now, I'm gonna share something else with you here. We're already about 18 after. We're just gonna. Anne's from Denmark. Oh, Warrenton, Missouri. That's not too terribly far away from St. Louis, where I am. And Bettina with the cat profile photo there is from Germany. Oh, I got another super chat from Derek. Thank you so much. Fabulous. Oh, that's pronounced Ellie B. Cool. Sherry says her daughter lives in St. Louis, so I imagine you visited her, perhaps. And Zeta is from Wilmington, Delaware. And again, yeah, there's Linda Lou's super chat. Yay. Oh, watching from Ghana. Man, that's just amazing. I love it. Thank you so much for information. Bless you. We got from India. Thank you for those kind words. I love that affirmation. Thank you so much. Your affirmations changed my life, Osima. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Garav, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. So Neville Goddard, I think you're talking about. I'm familiar with his work. I've listened to a few things here and there. I'm not overly aware. Another super chat from Louise. Oh, thank you. That's fabulous. And so, yeah, what I've heard, I like, but I haven't really read his work in depth. But I know he's part of that whole New Thought. There's a whole group of people that were around like 100 years ago that wrote books, like there was Ernest Holmes and Neville Goddard, and just a lot of other people that were discovering this ability of your mind to influence your life, and combine it with spirituality. I'm just going to try to point out the super stickers here. There's Derek's. There's Louisa. Grateful for your videos. Oh, that's awesome. Very grateful for your videos. Changed my approach to life. Yay. I'm so happy to hear that. Thank you. Yes. So what I'm going to do right now. So I am. A lot of you here know me primarily from my YouTube videos, and even though I've been on YouTube since 2006, pretty early on, like the second year that YouTube was in existence. It's only in the past 3 or 4 years that I started doing affirmations, and then when I saw that they were resonating with people and I was positively influencing people around the world, I just decided to really go all in on it and have been publishing 2 videos a week consistently for some years now. But that's a recent phenomenon, I guess, in my life and career. Thank you to Bettina for that super chat. I greatly appreciate that. There she is right there. Lovey-dovey, eyes blowing red hearts in the air. Okay. That's beautiful. I thank you so much. And so, but for many years, like I've been a published author since 1993. My first book came out, and I have since published a number of titles, 15 titles in paperback format, probably a dozen or 2 others in ebook, audiobook, online courses. I've done live workshops, all sorts of things and programs, and many of them for many years, and I still cater to this audience, but I've been inspiring, educating musicians, artists, authors, and creative people for many years. And so some of the books that I have published over the years, just so you know, probably the one is my flagship title. Not that I'm selling these, I'm just kind of making you aware. But if you're a musician or you know someone, you can point them. These are all available on Amazon. The Guerrilla Music Marketing Handbook is probably my best known title. Came out, a crude early self-published version of it came out in like 1996. And it's been updated many times over the years. This book actually appeared in the movie The School of Rock, starring Jack Black, way back in 2004. But music marketing is a topic I've been addressing. The other books, The 9 Irrefutable Laws of Music Marketing. So if you are a musician or you know any and you're confused by promoting yourself, those are some resources. But then I expanded, since I do a lot of things in the arts, like painting. I have books for just creative people in general, like The Empowered Artist, which is a book I'm particularly proud of. Also, a more recent book called The Passion Principles, 101 Ways to Express Your Creativity and Share It with the World. Again, these are all available on Amazon. Just search for my name in those titles. And then another passion of mine is performing. Theater. I've done a lot of traditional theater, but I love to laugh. I love improv comedy. I used to do stand-up, but improvisational comedy is a form of theater where you get a suggestion from the audience and you make up scenes, games, and even songs on the spot, spontaneously in front of an audience. And you may have heard of the TV show Whose Line Is It Anyway, which I've been watching for many years. Drew Carey used to host it. Aisha Tyler's, it's still on the air on the CW network. Aisha Tyler's is the host. And anyway, I got to know Laura Hall. She is the piano player and music director of Whose Line Is It Anyway? And we became friends, and we wrote a book together called The Improv Comedy Musician. So that was really a lot of fun getting to know her after watching her and seeing her on TV for so many years. And every Thursday night, actually, I'd have an improv a class on Zoom that you can attend from anywhere as long as you have an internet connection and can use a Zoom link. You can, I sometimes I have a guest teacher, but I'm usually leading those, and it's a lot of fun. It's just a way to be playful, reconnect with your kind of like childlike creativity, and just be expressive and have fun. It's not about being funny or being quick, because a lot of people are intimidated by improv. Anyway, that's something that you can, that's available to you if you want to join us on a Thursday night. And to learn more about that, go to Improv STL, which stands for St. Louis. Improv, there's no E on the end, IMPROVSTL.com. And you can learn about the classes and get on an email list that'll send you reminders about classes and shows and all that good stuff. Anyway, so I have this long history as an author. Let me take a drink of my coffee. Cheers to you. Oh, I just want to point this out. I love, Seema says, keep doing this great motivational work for humanity. It's needed. God bless you, Bob. Thank you so much. Talia says, good to know about your books. Watching from Kenya. Yeah, the paintings. Yeah, those paintings are mine. I have others around. Maybe I'll do a live where I'll show some more of my paintings. I like to do a lot of celebrity portraits, but I do other stuff too. And so yeah. So I do a lot of things in the arts. But what was I going to say? So I have this long history as an author, but I do not have yet a book out about this affirmation work that I've been doing. And just so you know, For decades of being an author, a fairly prolific author, I did establish a bit of a notoriety amongst musicians. I would speak at conferences, and so I've been very blessed to have been able to impact creative people that way. But I'll tell you that the success of this YouTube channel and the affirmations and the sheer numbers of people now that subscribe and listen, there's over 1 million views every month on my channel. And it far surpasses the impact that I had as an author by at least 10. And so I'm just like really humbled and blessed and feel so grateful that I'm able to serve in this way. And so I know that for a while now, I've been wanting to get a book out and an audio book specifically on affirmations, and I am in the process of writing that now. And not sure exactly when it'll be out, but I thought what I would do here is just share with you, do a reading, if you will, from the book. This is a piece that I just worked on in recent days. It probably will still be edited, but if you don't mind, would you like to just hear a little bit from the book that I'm working on? Think of this as a sneak peek, a little bit of a tease. I'll try to get it out into the public as soon as I can. The ebook will probably be available, I don't know, maybe within weeks or a month. Then it'll take a little more time for the audiobook and the paperback version, assuming that they will be physical versions. But anyway, I'm just going to read a section here from you. So it's a little story time with Bob. So this is talking about how and why affirmations, well, how our brains work and how affirmations can influence them. And so if you're ready, here we go with a little reading here. So every day our brains are bombarded with sensory stimulation. Oh, and thank you to Ashley. Wow, thank you so much, Ashley. That's fabulous. Wow. I just got to stop and highlight that. Super chat. Thank you for helping me. Oh, well, thank you for, thank you for the acknowledgement and the generous donation. Because by the way, I am actually in the process. I have kind of an older Mac that I use here that I record my audio and video on, and I am getting ready to buy a new iMac. And so this is all going to go for a good cause. It's going to help me upgrade my computer system here so I can even put up higher quality work. So thank you so much for that. So anyway, back to the reading, and I'll keep an eye on these super chats and things. Every day our brains are bombarded with sensory stimulation, sights, sounds, smells, tastes, physical sensations, and thousands of random thoughts. Your human brain can't possibly process all of that information. It isn't equipped to do that. So your mind was designed to filter out most of it so it can focus on what is most important. How does it decide what to focus on? So whether you are aware of it or not, your brain develops a filter. This filter is the shield that determines what information to discard and what to let in. And your brain uses many factors to create this mental filter, and it does it over time, over your entire lifetime, including your past experiences, your family and upbringing, your religious and spiritual beliefs, your friends and coworkers, the music, books, movies, and entertainment you expose yourself to, your predominant thoughts, and much more. So here's a part that I had this realization recently that I was really excited to write about. And this is called your mental algorithm. Algorithm, I think is the pronunciation. So here's another way to think of it in a modern context. Now let's use YouTube in this example, since there's a good chance that's how you discovered my affirmation work. It's appropriate that I'm reading this on YouTube. But this principle also applies to Facebook, Amazon, and most social media platforms. When you watch videos on YouTube, the site tracks your behavior. It monitors what videos you watch, what topics you enjoy, and how much time you spend watching. For better or worse, the technology running silently in the background is trying to determine what you are interested in. YouTube and other sites do this because they want to deliver the best experience, personalized experience for you. The more satisfied you are while on the site, the more time you'll spend there, and to be honest, the more ads they can serve you. And thank you for allowing me to run ads on my videos, and and sitting through them, because that's one of the ways that I support my family. So thank you. Therefore, if you watch a lot of videos on yoga poses, training a Yorkshire Terrier, and healthy vegan recipes, every time you open up YouTube, you'll see a lot of suggestions for more videos on those topics. So why is this helpful? Because you can't possibly sift through all the millions of videos on YouTube, just like your brain can't comprehend all the sensory information around you. So YouTube creates filters to help you. Again, what YouTube is doing is serving more of the content you want. This is key, based on your previous behavior. So if you stop watching yoga videos and then start watching weightlifting videos instead, within a short time, YouTube will stop suggesting yoga and start showing you more content related to weightlifting. So you might see where I'm going with this. In essence, your mind works in an amazingly similar way. Based on your habits and predominant thought patterns, your brain develops a filter that serves up more of what you focus on. This is key. Like YouTube, it uses your most recent thoughts, emotions, and activities to develop and solidify this filter. For instance, if you think the government is out to get you, your filter will show you plenty of examples to reinforce that belief. If you feel that most people are basically good, you'll see an abundance of examples all around you to support that belief. The more examples you see on a given topic, and the more often you percolate with thoughts and feelings related to that perspective, the stronger your beliefs about that thing become. So just like a muscle, you make that aspect of your filter stronger. And this explains how two people can look at the exact same event and come to completely different conclusions. Their filters influence their perception of reality. So as I mentioned before, most human beings are not even aware that there is a filter through which they view the world. They firmly believe it is what it is, that's reality. But not you, because you are now keenly aware that you have a filter and that it is greatly impacting your life. If you're happy with your filter and with your life, then carry on, enjoy yourself. But if you think you could be living a happier, more fulfilling life, then put some time and energy into altering your mental filter. Earlier, I mentioned how YouTube changes what it shows you based on your most recent viewing habits. By changing your behavior and what you seek out, over time, the algorithm will serve up different suggestions. In the same way, you can influence how your filter behaves and what information gets in through it. In other words, you can transform your filter to become a tool that empowers you instead of hinders you. We're almost done. The main thing I want you to realize is that you are not stuck with your current attitude, outlook, and circumstances. You can make a decision right now to take control of your thoughts, upgrade your filter, and change your life for the better. And affirmations are a powerful tool to help you accomplish that. There you go. A little reading, excuse me, a sneak peek at the book that I'm working on, which will hopefully be available in some weeks or so. Let me take a look at some of the comments here. That would be really great. So nice to see you live. Nadia says, so nice to see you live. Your voice is so familiar and calming. Thank you very much. Angela's calling from Brazil. Good morning. Listen to your song. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I might. Wanda says, good morning. I listen to your song. I am capable, powerful, strong, so catchy and alive. I listen to your videos every day. And we might actually end this broadcast by playing a little bit of that song. So any thoughts or comments, feedback on what I just read there? And I just think it's really helpful to think of it in terms as this filter, because you're really like when you do affirmations, yeah, it makes you feel better. But knowing, let me hang on a second. Thank you, Jessica. All right. Yes, you feel better about yourself, but what's actually going on under the hood of your brain, your mind, your soul, your body, because it's all connected. And I think thinking of it in that way is that we're all just perceiving reality through our own lens. You probably heard the term rose-colored glasses. That's usually somebody who's looking at everything, positively, no matter what's going on. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Actually, trying to look for the good. But everyone is looking through the world through their own perspective, and it's that filter that's built up over years. And so that's why you can do affirmations. And I'm blessed. I'm grateful that a lot of you listen to my stuff, and it does make you feel better in the moment or maybe throughout that day. The repetition is really helpful, but you can slip back because you've got years, perhaps decades of patterns built up. And many of them serve you. Not every thought, not every belief is not serving you. We all have many beliefs that serve us. I mean, I feel confident as a writer, as a musician, as an artist. I wasn't initially when I started. I had to do it through a combination of positive thoughts and action, taking action and getting on stage and getting through the discomfort of performing. And then coming out on top and getting better at it and feeling better about it to the point where now I have a positive self-image of myself as a performer, as a musician, as a teacher, creative person. But there are other aspects where maybe regarding my health or other situations where maybe I still have a little negative. Like I wasn't very athletic as a kid. I was made fun of in PE class. I addressed that a little bit in the book too that I'm working on. And there's probably still some residual things about the negative associations with physical activity, maybe as a result of that. And so I still have areas. So you have to identify what are the beliefs that are serving you. Go ahead and reinforce those. But where are the beliefs and the attitudes and the perspectives that are not serving you, making you kind of not feel good about yourself? And those you can over time. It takes time, though. You can slowly alter those in the same way you can change the algorithm that that Facebook shows you in recommendations. Thanks for everything. So Natalie says, any book recommendations? Natalie, could you be specifically on what topic? I assume you're talking about personal empowerment or affirmations. Of course, I'll be recommending my book when it's published. But yeah, and you're welcome. Thank you. It's like Patty's from I was watching from Trinidad. And greetings from the island of I don't even want to try to pronounce that because I'm probably going to butcher it. Tally's watching from Israel. Oh, thank you, Ashley. You're ready to read it. Yay. I need to finish writing it. See, this is actually another way to motivate myself by reading this, telling you about it, making a public commitment. It's going to even make it more stronger for me to sit down every day and work on it. It's not going to be a super long book, so I'm probably, and I'm going to be using some of my recorded affirmations in it too, but I'm writing the introductory things, talking about what affirmations are, why they're powerful, how your brain works from my experience and perspective. So Natalie says yes. So books about, actually, if do you have suggestions, any of you, pop in a comment about suggestions about positive thinking. I'm a big fan of Louise Hay, and even though I am a reader, I also love audiobooks. So if you haven't been exposed to Louise Hay, she's pretty powerful. Listen to Abraham Hicks, although they're very Esther Hicks, who channels Abraham, is very focused on vibration, which is really important. I wish she talked a little bit more about taking action in the real world, because I think that's important too. In the book, I talk about a book that changed my life. It's an old book, so I don't know if it's still. Oh, here's another super chat from C. Thomas. Thank you so much. What is it? This pair thing, character lifting some weight, saying keep it up. There's been a number of references to pairs, and I'm not sure what that is. It's Maria's cool stuff says, controlling your thoughts during the day, keeping them positive reinforces the claims we splurt from you that's every day. And then Lorraine, I listened to you. Oh, hang on a second. Listen to your morning gratitude, really all of them, and I love your upbeat dancing ones. Yeah, we need more of those. I hope to hear more of those. Awesome. Oops, I'm sorry. I'm not. I thought I highlighted that. So that's something we're going to end with, I do believe. And so I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, books. So Louise Hay. Oh, so Wayne. So the first book that really changed my life that I talk about in this book that I'm writing was Wayne Dyer. He was very prolific. He passed away actually 5 years ago at the age of 75. But his first bestseller came out in like 1976. I was in high school. I'm kind of showing my age here, but that's okay. And it was called Your Erroneous Zones. I'm not sure how relevant. It probably would still be relevant today, but Wayne had a lot of books. The Power of Intention is a really good one. So anything by Wayne Dyer would probably be really good for you. On a more practical level, Jack Canfield, The Success Principles is pretty good. It's really good. The question: how can you do it? Oh, here we go. Such a great idea to use a modern and contemporary metaphor to understand how it works. YouTube's a great analogy. Thank you. Yeah, when it like popped into my head, I'm like, oh, that is so cool. I didn't ever thought about it in that way, but it is kind of how your brain works. And then Bettina, who sent a donation earlier, deeply grateful for your wonderful work. Love your affirmation. An essential part to my morning routine. Yeah, and so that's so one way to, since I mentioned earlier that we have these decades of patterns built up, so they're not going to go away overnight. And so that's why you sort of bombard them with positivity. That's why you have to, and I think true transformation comes from first an awareness that you need to change, an awareness of what's triggering you or what's motivating you, good and bad. And then developing new habits. And so that's why, in fact, I'm going to use a term. We often hear the term a meditation practice. And so that's basically you meditate every day. But I'm going to coin a new phrase because I don't think I've heard this before, an affirmation practice. I'm going to encourage you to listen every day. Many of you already do. But even a lot of people are drawn to my work and affirmations in general when things are going wrong. They feel they're unsettled, they're frustrated, there's something, they're depressed, and they need something to lift them up. And that's great. Yes, absolutely. Seek out affirmations, and they will help you little by little. But even when you're feeling great, when you're on top of the world, continue to feed your mind with that positive. Those positive messages and positive self-talk, because it just reinforces it to where it becomes natural for you, and it'll help you get through the network, because inevitably life is filled with a roller coaster ride. There will be ups and downs, and so just keep listening to it. So develop an affirmation practice. And Bettina says, yeah, Louise Hay and Wayne Dyer are two beautiful and precious souls. Yeah, they both passed away, I think within a year or maybe months. All right, cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. Your videos are amazing. I really love it. Watch every day. Yeah, so there's a lot of references, so I listen to you every day. And so while I'm blessed and I'm glad that I'm in your ears on a regular basis, you're doing yourself a favor, whether it's my affirmations or someone else's. Just like overpower your mind with positivity, and it'll wear down those negative thoughts or whatever residual negativity you had from. There's coming a couple references here to people, dominant parents, and we all have had people in our lives or teachers that were not so supportive, and we've kind of let that be part of our identity. And so in those cases, just realize that those people were doing the best that they could from where they were at that time. They probably had bad upbringings themselves or whatever. I'm not trying to make excuses for people being rude or unsupportive, but we never know the full story of walking in someone's shoes. And so maybe a little forgiveness, just who knows what motivates people to do the silly stuff that they do. I had two parents. My mom raised me. My dad sort of was not the ideal father figure, so I learned from both of them. I learned how to be a good parent from my mom. She was very loving and supportive. I learned what not to do in some aspects from my dad, although he had some good qualities that I like to celebrate. But the things where he was not an ideal parent, it made me a better parent as a result. So the negative things that people have done from you can, that's just a circumstance of your life. You can choose how to respond to it, and you can respond to it in a positive way that empowers you. And if you know that that's not the way to treat a child, then be a better person. Be the type of person you wish they had been. And then bombard your mind with the perspectives that you want to embody. And sometimes it does take that daily practice to slowly change that internal algorithm. I don't know. Let's see, every day. Shakia says, yeah, every day, feeling better. Yeah, keeping your words positive and avoiding maybe I'll try. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna give this my all. Absolutely. And if you end up, and don't beat yourself up. I've done some videos on that recently. If you falter, if you have a negative thought, don't beat yourself up. I still have that. We all still are always gonna have that little inner voice saying negative things or warning us about things, and you just have to learn to get on friendly terms with it. That they're always going to be there. Greetings from India. Good to see you. I appreciate you being here. And so yes, we just do the best that we can. So I'm going to start wrapping this up. So one thing, there's been a couple of references to it. So again, I've been involved in the arts for many years. This affirmation thing, even though I've been using them personally much of my life, me creating affirmations in the way that I do on YouTube, it's just something that came about in the last 3 or 4 years. But I had this long history of not only personal growth, but also being involved in the arts. And music is one of those things. Ever since high school, I've been playing the guitar, singing, writing songs. And I know my way around the basics of home recording computer software. Let's see here. Mel Robbins, yeah, she has a tip. It's called the 5-second rule. By counting backwards from 5 to 1 helped me and my mind to snap out of my negative thoughts, replace it with a positive thought, and get back into the present. Yeah, she learned this from watching a rocket launch. When they go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and so she ended up using that because she was having a low point in her. I don't know her, but I've read her story and heard her and watched her videos. She was at a low point in her life and realized she was procrastinating. We all know what we probably should be doing. We're just not doing it. And the way that she got over that was when she knew it was time to get up, get out of bed in the morning, instead of laying there for another hour hitting the snooze button, she would say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and jump up and go. And she wrote a whole book about that. Is it Mayo? Good day. Thanks, Bob, for your great encouragement for all of us. I printed one of your gratitude affirmations and read every day. A handful of my videos, I actually have a PDF printout of some of them that you can print out and pin up. It's another way that you can reinforce them, is put these reminders around your house or in your car, so you visually see them in addition to saying them every day. So anyway, I'm sorry, I'm bouncing around with a lot of things here. Been a musician for a long time. And so I realized that while I create some of the background music of my videos, I really haven't, and I've done a few videos where I say affirmations randomly over some upbeat music that I have created. But last week, for the first time, I created a song using electronic dance music style, where I purposely placed the melody and everything. It was more of a structured song with just 4 simple affirmations. People have been raving about it, so I'm definitely going to be doing more of those. Eventually, we'll put out an album. And so I think I'm going to end by playing part of that song. I won't play the whole thing, but here's what I want to do. So let's end this with a little dance party. Wherever you are, just I'm gonna cue this song up and go a little bit into it. When the song gets moving, we're just gonna listen to it for a little bit, and then I'll come back and wrap it up. And so there you go. Somebody, I am capable, I am powerful, I am wonderful, I am strong. You're gonna get tired of hearing that because it says it over and over again. Let me find that real quick. Oh, here it is already. So I'm gonna start this, and then I'm going to fast forward to a part of the song where it's up and moving, and just feel it. Sing it to yourself. Bop around. If you're in a place where you can get up and dance, do that, and then I'll come back and say a final goodbye. So I really appreciate you, but really enjoy this. Welcome to another experiment in the evolution of how I present affirmations to you. All that much. 3. I am capable. I am capable. I am powerful. I am wonderful. I am wonderful. I am strong. I am strong. Now sing it. I am capable. I am capable. I am powerful. I am powerful. I am wonderful. I am wonderful. I am strong. I am strong. Now take a breath and feel the energy of these affirmations. Breathe it in. Now that you know the words, let's run them closer together, back to back. 1, 2, 3. I am capable. I am powerful. I am wonderful. I am strong. I am capable. I am powerful. I am wonderful. I am strong. Sing it. I am capable. I am powerful. I am wonderful. I am strong. Yes. I am capable. I am powerful. I am wonderful. I am strong. Move your body. Shake it. Feel it to your core. Time to get back to the affirmations. Here we go. I am capable. I am capable. I am powerful. I am powerful. I am wonderful. I am wonderful. I am strong. I am strong. Say it like you mean it. I am capable. I am capable. I am powerful. I am powerful. I am wonderful. I am wonderful. I am strong. I am strong. Now move your body. Feel the energy. Move. Back to affirmations now. I am capable. I am powerful. I am wonderful. I am strong. You are strong. I am capable. I am powerful. I am wonderful. I am strong. Sing it out loud. I am capable. I am powerful. I am wonderful. I am strong. You are strong. I am capable. I am powerful. I am wonderful. I am strong. Now take a breath. Breathe it in. You are capable. You are powerful. You are wonderful. You are strong. I just realized that my mic was off. I turned it off during that song. So I'm going to come back here and say again, I'll be doing more of those songs. I'm glad that you're responding positively to them. I'll still do my normal affirmation recordings. But yes, but I appreciate the encouragement, and it's awesome because it brings more of me and my background and my passions to this affirmation material. Some of you are still saying no sound, but I think that was from an earlier comment. You should be able to hear me now because I turned the mute off. Just let me know you can hear me now. We can hear you now. Okay, that's what I thought. There's a little delay in the comments here, but I'm going to bring this to a close. Thank you so much. Be awesome. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and let's do this again soon. Keep affirming, keep staying positive, because the more you improve and empower your own life, the more you can positively influence others, and we can create a ripple effect around the world. That is my goal. All right, take care, everyone. I'll talk to you soon. This is Bob Baker saying so long for now.